Hey guys, welcome back. Using this data set, we're going to deploy this binary classifier into production using this pulsar star data set. And we're going to install a default model monitor and make a prediction on the test data. You see the target class? All nuns. We're going to get to preparing the data in a second. Let's get a sneak peek before preparing the data. You guys see the accuracy is 89%. It was approved. And let's take a look. This is our DAG we're going to create before we go back to pre-processing the data. Pipeline. Now, the data. Okay, read it with pandas. After you unzipped it, label and code the first data frame, the train, and then read the second one, the test, drop target class. Remember those nons? Label and code, and save them both to CSV, and do fill in A equals 0 for the second one as well. Okay, guys, let's get started. Okay, I already showed you the sneak peek. Okay, so we're going to get our execution role and our default bucket, name the model group package, whatever you want, read the file path, and then remember, we're going to create the two test folders, the two Python files later. Okay, upload the imager URI, model approved status, pass these parameters. Now the pre-processing. Read the target and everything but the target as well with PD concat. Okay. Remember with the IamWrite function in Python? Okay, that we're creating, this is our pre-processing job where we create our training, test, and validation. Okay, sklearn preprocessor, this version and pipeline session. Run it, name this whatever you want, the file path to the preprocessing, same thing, file path to the preprocessing. Okay. Model path, default bucket, the train, and then this version of XGBoost. We're not going to do a hyperparameter tuning like we did last time. It didn't need it. Binary logistics, set those parameters, set these ones right here. And I got this approved. I would suggest y'all do that. Okay. XGB train, step processes, and pulsar star train, name it that or whatever you want. The evaluation PY, remember? We're evaluating the model, cross-validation. We're going to import these right here. We could have implemented accuracy score into the thing, but AUC is a good metric. ROC score. Round the predictions, and binary classification metrics. AUC is the value. Dump it for the evaluation report. And there was an issue found, extra columns in the data set. I did that on purpose to show you guys. Okay. Hold on one second. I want to show you guys the evaluation report. The logs. Okay, that was the thing, remember? The evaluation report. Because there's 5 steps to this pipeline, remember? There's the conditioning step as well, which we're going to get to. The base job name it whatever you want. The report dictionary, that's what that was. Okay, the evaluation report, name it whatever you want. This is part of the conditioning step. Okay, the evaluate it. And register the model in the condition. Name it whatever you want. Okay. Remember that file path as well. Okay, and then the threshold. Remember, it's got to be at least 80% for a classification model, if not a little more if you're doing this for work and being professional. Okay, guys? And then the pipeline definition, after you name the pipeline, and you pass these parameters right here. Okay, guys? And start the pipeline to start the notebook from the beginning and describe it, the execution. Here, let me describe it. Okay. There, you saw all the 5 steps. Succeeded, including registering the model because it was accurate enough. This is data capture configuration. We're going to do this for the deployment. Okay, do this right here. This is an important part. And then your ARN package. Remember, name your model ARN, whatever your ARN is for the registered model. And then deploy it at this instance. And then the predictor endpoint. Remember the predictor endpoint right here. Okay, guys? And, hold on. Import pandas and the CSV serializer and then the test data. Okay, remember the test data, the thing we created earlier? Pass this right here. Predictor. Because remember, predictor serializer, predictor is the endpoint name. Okay. And then there's your predictions. Sorry guys, there's a lot of code. Okay, round the predictions. There's your class labels. Print them. And then there's your processing job that we're going to have to do for the default model monitor. Okay, there's your instance type and then your baseline data set that we created earlier. And we trained it on as well. There's your processing job. You guys can see the logs also in Sagemaker for it if you want. Okay, hold on 1 second. There's your baseline constraints. Your monitoring schedule, you have to name it first in this format. And then your endpoints. Predictor. Okay, you schedule it for every hourly. Your baseline constraints, monitoring constraints. And here we go. It found extra columns. That's what the issue was. I did that on purpose. You see, just so we would find an issue. Okay. And then you guys remember this was at 89% accuracy. Okay. And then you guys remember the pipeline steps from pre-processing all the way to registration. And I covered predictions as well. You guys do the same thing with your own data set as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you learned from my video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And next time, I'm going to do something more simpler. This is, I hope you learned from my tutorial, guys. Thank you. Bye.